6 essential pillars of support after 60 stronger than family. Elderly wisdom, old age senior. Pillar 1. Meaningful friendships, the family you choose. After 60, life can feel quieter. Children move away, old friends drift apart, and sometimes, even family becomes distant. But here's the good news. You can still build deep, meaningful connections. And one of the strongest sources of emotional support in this chapter of life. Friendship. Real, chosen friendship. Speech balloon: why friendship matters. Friendship in later life isn't just about passing the time. It's about being seen, understood, and supported, without judgment or obligation. Studies show that even one close friend can lower your risk of depression, dementia, and heart disease. And best of all, friendship doesn't fade with age, it deepens. Seedling: it's never too late. Maybe you've lost touch with old friends. Maybe you feel out of place. That's okay. Now is the perfect time to reconnect with someone you used to care about. Join a club or senior group in your area. Simply say hello to a neighbor or someone at the park. Friendship often starts with a small step and a little courage. Older adult: a real-life reminder. Mr. Leem, a retired teacher, felt lonely after retirement. But one day, he offered to help a neighbor fix her garden fence. That moment turned into coffee chats, weekend visits, and eventually, a small group of friends who now meet every week. He says, "I may be old, but now I don't feel alone." Final thought. Friendship after 60 is not about how many people you know. It's about who shows up, who listens, and who stays. So if you're feeling isolated, don't wait. Be the one who reaches out. Because your chosen family may be just one conversation away. Pillar 2. Purpose-driven routine. Wake up with meaning every day. After retirement, many people lose the structure that once gave their days meaning. Without a reason to get up, time can feel heavy and life a little dull. But here's the truth. You don't need a job to have purpose. Even the smallest routines can bring joy, direction, and fulfillment. Sunrise: what purpose looks like after 60. Purpose can be simple. Tending to your garden, cooking meals for a neighbor, writing letters, or keeping a journal. Teaching your grandchildren something you love. These aren't chores, they're quiet acts of meaning. And purpose isn't about being busy, it's about being intentional. Lightbulb: build a routine that serves your soul. Try this. 1. Start your day with one thing that grounds you, like stretching, tea, or prayer. 2. Do one thing that gives to others, like a call, a note, or a kind gesture. 3. End your day reflecting on something you're grateful for. These small rituals can become powerful anchors. Older adult real story. Mrs. Tan, 70, begins every morning by feeding birds outside her window. Then she walks, listens to music, and helps a neighbor with her English. She says, "I may not have a job anymore, but every day, I still have a reason." Brain: final thought. Having purpose doesn't mean changing the world. It means waking up and knowing you still matter. Because you do. And so does your next sunrise. Pillar 3. Spiritual connection. When the world grows quiet, listen within. As life slows down, the outer world becomes quieter. And in that silence, your inner world grows louder. Spiritual connection, whether religious or personal, is a lifeline for many people over 60. It brings peace, comfort, and a sense of belonging beyond the physical. Folded hands: what is spiritual connection? It can be prayer, meditation, time in nature, reading sacred texts, simply sitting in silence, listening to your breath. You don't need a church to feel connected. You just need a little stillness. Deciduous: why it matters. Spiritual connection reduces anxiety, helps with grief and loss, brings a sense of hope and meaning, reminds you, you are never alone. Even a few minutes a day can deepen your calm and open your heart. Older adult: a gentle example. Mr. High, 75, lights a candle every morning and spends 10 minutes reflecting. He doesn't consider himself religious, but says, "Those 10 minutes are when I feel the most alive." Brain: final thought. When the world grows quiet, your soul finally speaks. Make space to listen. Pillar 4. Community and social circles. Your modern-day village. Gone are the days of extended family living under one roof. But that doesn't mean you have to face life alone. Today, you can build your own modern-day village, made of neighbors, friends, support groups, and even online communities. Cityscape at Dusk: Why Community is Powerful. Studies show strong social connections boost immune function, reduce the risk of cognitive decline, increase happiness and longevity. It's not about knowing everyone. It's about having a few people who check in, show up, and care. Lightbulb: Where to find community. Join a local senior group or club. Visit the library, community center, or your place of worship. Attend hobby classes or group walks. Try online groups for older adults. All it takes is showing up once and saying hello. Older adult real-life story. Mrs. Mai, 68, joined a weekend walking group. At first, she didn't speak much, but over time, she found friends who now feel like family. She says, "We walk, we talk, we laugh. They're my people." Brain final thought. You don't need to be surrounded by family to be surrounded by love. Sometimes, community shows up where you least expect it. Pillar 5. Health allies, the unexpected lifeline you didn't know you needed. Your doctors, nurses, therapists, even your fitness instructor, can become trusted allies. Not just for your body, but for your emotional well-being too. When family isn't nearby, your health team often becomes your strongest support system. Why this pillar matters. A good doctor doesn't just give you medicine, they give you confidence. A physical therapist encourages movement and hope. A mental health counselor helps you carry what no one else sees. Speech balloon: How to strengthen this support system. Build long-term relationships with your healthcare providers. Ask questions, express how you feel, and be honest. Consider seeing a counselor or joining a wellness group. Don't forget dental, vision, and emotional health. They all matter. Older adult real-life reminder. Mr. Kwong, 72, says his physical therapist is like a son. They laugh, talk about life, and move through pain together. He doesn't just treat my legs, he treats my heart. Brain final thought. You deserve a team that cares deeply for you. So don't just visit your doctor, build a connection. It might be the strongest support you didn't know you had. Pillar 6. Inner peace and self-reliance, your quiet strength. When everything around you changes, your peace becomes your power. Inner peace is the quiet confidence that says, no matter what happens, I can handle it. It's self-trust. It's self-kindness. It's strength grown from experience. What inner peace looks like. Letting go of regrets. Accepting things you can't control. Enjoying your own company. Speaking kindly to yourself. Taking deep breaths when life feels heavy. Person in lotus position female sign. How to build it. Keep a gratitude journal. Practice simple meditation or quiet reflection. Learn to forgive, especially yourself. Celebrate small wins. Speak to yourself like you would to a dear friend. Older adult gentle reminder. Mrs. Lon, 76, lives alone but says she's never felt more peaceful. She walks slowly, sips tea, and listens to music. I'm finally friends with myself. Brain final thought. The world may get noisy. Family may drift. But if you have peace within, you'll never truly be alone. Clapperboard closing message, summary, and encouragement. You've just discovered the 6 essential pillars of support after 60. 1. Meaningful friendships. 2. Purpose-driven routine. 3. Spiritual connection. 4. Community and social circles. 5. Health allies. 6. Inner peace and self-reliance. Together, these pillars create a life that's not just supported, but deeply rooted. Even if family is far, even if the phone doesn't ring as often, you are not alone. Because the strongest support system? Sometimes it's the one you build with intention, love, and quiet courage.